Where do humans come from? A single place? Or does human history begin at roughly the same time but in different regions of the world? Archaeological findings over the past 100 years indicate humans may not originate only at the Oljavai Gorge in East Africa. Another possible location is Nihewan in northern China. One morning in 1993, Bai Ulyo takes his mule to Machongo ditch to graze. Suddenly, he is startled by the sound of a large chunk of earth falling. Bai had a rudimentary knowledge of archaeology. In the soil, he found stone artifacts made by ancient people. He ran back to the village to tell Shi Fei, director of Hebei Cultural Relics Research Institute, who happened to be doing field research at the time. This unexpected discovery made Shi Fei aware of the unusual nature of the site. He will soon find more stone artifacts and conclude this site belongs to early prehistoric humans. Shi had wanted to explore Nihewan since his days as a student at the Geology and Geography Department of Peking University. After earning his master's degree, he volunteered to work at the Hebei Cultural Relics Research Institute. In early 1993, Shi discovered a layer of rock with evidence of early prehistoric human culture in the gullies of Machongo. This put him in the spotlight among his peers and brought Nihewan to the world's attention once more. The finding also suggested Nihewan Man dated back to over 2 million years, making the site a spot of human origin.
It is the oldest cultural site, or called考古遗址，所以我们非常激动。当时第一文化层，我们的估计呢，污泥早于东古陀，早于小长梁。
In September of 1993, Shi brings a team to start excavations at Machongo, 3 kilometers southwest of Nihewan village. they uncover a few hundred stone artifacts, as well as fossils of animals such as mammoths, rhinoceros, and deer during the first round of excavation.
当时的年代呢是这么估计的，通过美国人做这个古地磁，发现它的年代呢应该早于180万年。
Despite the unprecedented initial findings, no other major discoveries were made there for nearly a decade. In 1999, the region became a main focus of paleoanthropology in China. Shi considered the work of finding new evidence of early man to be a very great challenge because a decade of work here had turned up nothing. In the summer of 2000, Shi returned. This time, his team discovered stone artifacts and animal fossils below the original layer they excavated back in 1993. The new findings made for another breakthrough in the study of early prehistoric human remains in Nihewan.
这是到2001年的时候，我们心里就已经有数了。第二个文化层我们已经确认了，第三文化层正在研究当中。
Soon, the third layer was confirmed, and a large-scale excavation unearthed scattered artifacts and animal fossils. What they discovered next was exhilarating.
"早期人类餐食猴的一个遗迹，一个草原猛犸象被肢节吃完之后，那残留的骨骼又留在这儿，周围散布着尸气。 这是让我非常激动的。
The appearance of a mammoth's molar immediately created a sense of anticipation at the site. Bit by bit, he carefully removed the earth. The skeletal remains of the mammoth contained evidence of being worked on with primitive stone tools, with a flint scraper cut into the animal's rib. The marks and the tools stuck on the bones show how ancient humans scraped the meat off the bones of their prey. The scene would later be depicted as the oldest table and feast of mankind. A group of mammoths would often come to the lake to get water. One day, a mammoth became stuck in the mud. It was at that moment the hunters moved in for the kill.
这个证据是什么呢？一个石头是证据，搬了好多自然大的石头是用来打象的。第二呢，它这个做的石器呢在旁边呢，它是从搬来的石头搬到这儿之后现场制作的。因为通过发掘现象，通过拼合研究，我们能够证明它是现场打的，随时用的。
Although the fossilized tooth was broken, the archaeologists believed it would still reveal secrets from long ago. After careful study, Dr. Wei Guangbiao of Peking University and Shi found the incisor tooth fossil had been curved in a way that conformed to how mammoth's incisor teeth grew. From the molar tooth, they deduced that the animal had a relatively large number of flat, ridged teeth that would have been closely packed together. Throughout the evolution of mammoths, their molars continued to grow smaller and more numerous. Wei and Shi determined that the fossils belonged to a big steppe mammoth. It had been widely believed that the steppe mammoths, which lived about 800,000 years ago, originated from Europe. Wei and Shi reached a preliminary conclusion that the animal originated from North China at least 2 million years ago. More than 1,000 fossils of birds and animals were found from the third cultural layer at the site. Other findings included several hundred stone artifacts. Some had been used as hammers, scrapers, and other tools.
再一个呢，马建高加工的技术，要给后边比呢，应该是相对比较原始。
This is a stone artifact that has been pieced back together. There are over 30 pieces.
在这里边呢，我们看到两个东西，一个是小时期的技术， 在200万年前后已经成型了，有了这个风格。第二点呢，我们看到，从现在这些石制品当中呢，它肯定不是最早的石器。所以从这一点上说呢，我们说200万年之前，尼河湾肯定有人，而且会是制造石器。
In the summer of 2003, Shi and his team carried out another excavation at the second cultural layer of Machuango. They were all stunned to discover a distinctive set of circular markings. Shi believed these were footprints from mammoths.
在马圈沟这个一个城位发现了很多大象的足迹，说明大象当时是在这个沼泽的这么一个环境来生存的。那么有的大象呢，可能就被人类捕捉，或者是它因为陷到这个沼泽里边而死掉，或者被人类给捕获。那么人类就用这种工具呢，来肢解这种大象。
66 footprints were discovered. This is the first time mammoth footprints had ever been found at an early prehistoric human remains site in China. Shi and his colleagues focused on dating the site. Zhu Rishong, director of the Institute of Geology and Geophysics, had now made a major breakthrough after 3 years of research on the same project. He concluded the first layer was 1.5 million years old, while the second and third cultural layers were both about 1.6 million years old. In September of 2004, Zhu and Xie published their research in the British journal Nature. They introduced the important discoveries they had made to the rest of the world.
把这个古人呢在东亚的活动的时代确定在166万年，这呢也是在国际上应该说是比较有影响的一项过程。
To look for traces of even earlier human activities, Xie and Zhu returned to the site.
"在这个过程又发现了马圈沟的第4、第5、第6，甚至第7文化层。古地瓷的年代呢，我征求了这个朱日祥先生的意见，他们的实验室给我的数据是，到第7文化层，它的古地瓷年代是175万年。
Studying the changes in Earth's magnetic field, archaeologists concluded the site could be older than 1.5 million years, possibly even more than 2 million years old. Gao Xing, Deputy Director of the Institute of Vertebrate Paleontology and Paleoanthropology, concluded the date of the prehistoric human fossils were possibly even older.
实际上，后来很多的研究，从捕动物、从地层的角度，认为它可能更早，大概70-80万年，甚至说接近200万年。那这样的话，它就是我们尼河湾区里最早的遗址，也是东北亚地区最早的人类的驻足地。
Perhaps the skull of a Nihewan man from 2 million years ago was also buried down below. Shi and Gao concluded that 2 million years ago, the Nihewan Basin was a huge lake covering 9,000 square kilometers. It would have supported a great variety of animals, such as steppe mammoths, hipparion horses, as well as Nihewan man. Nihewan man could walk upright and make stone artifacts, and lived off fruit and animals that were killed by groups of hunters. The site where Nihewan man was discovered is the only one that has evidence of human life from 2 million years ago outside of East Africa. Nihewan has been identified as home to prehistoric human sites dated from 1 to 2 million years ago. But the site of the Neolithic age had yet to be found in Nihewan. Shi faced a new challenge. A jade piece is uncovered from a mysterious tomb. What is the little-known history behind this jadeware? At the Ujiago Paleolithic and Neolithic site, archaeologists discover early sand pottery. Could Nihewan be the place where pottery making began in North China and the cradle of Chinese civilization? All this and more in Part 5 of the Nihewan Man, Peking Man's Forefather.